a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum it like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Float hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Nike floating, about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pegs. G's work looking name Shrek. With the money, with the pound.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Wade Miley, the Louisiana-born left-hander, will get the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Now the 2-0. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. The 2-1 home.
Down to 3-1.
On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now to the plate, here is Paul Goldschmidt, entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bader aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 17 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's running. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
One out and a runner on second base. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Now here's the first offering. That's popped up. Votto trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. He's set. The 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Moustakas is there. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. Cardinals nothing. Reds stepping in at the plate. Back right after this on MLB Network. Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
And now here is Joey Votto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Joey Votto.
Now the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Right side, but it's well foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now.
Batting Texas, The left
For the
fielder.
moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jesse Winker comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hudson has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. That misses 1-2. Misses, ball 2. One out, nobody on. So a full count now.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down.